from Edward Gaming.
Vintage EDG aggression and whimsy, but this is ratty, bro. There are two hiding behind the pillar. You have one in Cubby. What is this? Now they go. Oh, and they're able to hold him back. But they're trading back and forth. This Con gets two.
Are they able to get out? Are both of them able to get out safely? Yes. The knife suppresses them, and they don't want to follow. Somehow, some way, they just traded evenly. After it looked like all that utility that Edward threw, and the first two kills going in favor of 100 Thieves. And Con got dinked too.
And again, Ball, it's the heroics, the individual heroics that we've seen out of EDG, right? Like, it's those moments where it seems like 100 Thieves have a massive lead and they've got numbers and they have positioning, and then just out of nowhere, you've got things like Con with that 2K.
Yeah. But they made the right choice. They walked back towards B. Avoid the knife timing too, so nobody all on himself. And he doesn't really have an escape route, but I love this angle. Oh, they spotted him. Oh, it doesn't matter.
What?
30 seconds left.
And they're so far away now, but they don't know that. 100 Thieves have to plant safe.
Spike planted.
And they won't be able to play the long plant. Kong's still alive right now. They lined up. That could have been bad.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous.
But it's still Chichu, the train, that keeps on giving.
Light armor, free gun, a dink on to bang. He's so weak. It's just like tempting fate. It's a game of chicken. Do you swing? Do you push them? Oh, they do! Chichu again!
And he blows them a kiss. Goodbye on the pistol. He has been clutching over and over. He's a monster unleashed.
I gotta see that again because, I mean, there was chaos at the beginning of the round, but, you know, it really felt like 100 Thieves, they play that as well as you can.
I mean, Chichu also played that phenomenally too, though. Both players low, so they don't want to take a head, go back call, so that's why they start pushing him.
Yep.
And he gets the peeker's advantage. It's a force buy here for 100 Thieves again. Remember, they got the spike down. And they're going for it just like they did on Lotus.
4 Stingers and a Spectre in the hands of Cryo. Again, on the Jet. It's early. There's a lot of anticipation, a lot of conversation about how he'll be able to perform in this role. We're going to get to find out very quickly. As it seems like
not great.
Nope. They try to take art. They succeed.
Oh, the decay is going to be really good here for nobody. It's perfect, and he gets away back into A-main as well.
Whoa, but he pushes! He doesn't wait for his team! He goes in aggressively! He takes one down with him! And you've got Haodong waiting for them to swing through Stellar. Stinger cleans him up.
2v2, Stellar's got to be careful here. They're going to push him.
He's waiting for it. It was a dink.
Crowd gets across the path, though. It's clearly seen. It's Chichu again.
The swoop. Cryo, not tempting fate, not giving him the fight. Chichu wins it out.
That's 2 clutches in a row for the guy. And we already saw 2 major rounds from him last game off the top of the dome, but clearly having impact so often. And right away,
right?
the decisions from them to push into that orb.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody, that was, I mean, phenomenal by himself, flashing back through that too. It's just ridiculous. Some more aggression here in the shops. That suppress finds bang.
Get out of my way.
See the flash out. You hear the Blade Storm online for Cryo. What value can he find with it?
And Chichu's just jump spotting, gonna put up the wall too. Cryo can explode over top of it, but Kong's here to support all the spam. I mean, this guy is Sixth Sense sometimes. They drop the wall for Kong to peek, and he takes everybody down, except for Asuna in front of him.
You're going to have to do so much work with these Sheriffs. You don't have the Blade Storm anymore. The thing is, they've gotten some space across the middle of the map.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of space.
Oh, but what do you do with it here, right? Like,
look at Smoggy. I mean, he's just literally washing it. You can have this space. We're comfortable. Against just your Sheriffs? Sure. And also,
30
we
seconds
only have
left.
2 stars here for Bang. You have to use them on the cross. But I can also counterplay. I love this. Putting up the wall, the volley as well for Chichu, and there is no smoke covering Haodong.
now Now the bang is done. There's not going to be much more. The Guardian for Howdong cleans up the round. EDG up 3-0.
There's just no way to.
The they had was the fault line, and they used that to get out onto B to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, everything has been pointing towards him being the guy who's getting all the support from his team. Every time he's taking the initiative, every time he's being proactive. Stellar's one away from this ult. He's going to grab it right now. They just droned out mid as well. It's not going to be a quick flank here. I think also Stellar's calling for Derek right now to go on that lurk through art. You saw the pings on the map.
Oh, the thing is that lockdown is going to push Concon out into an angle where Derek may get caught.
I mean, this KJ ult's going to go off, but they're right back into it. The flash as well, really high, is keeping them out from hitting the site.
Really nice timing out from Derek here. The flash in his face. Cryo gets a kill onto nobody. Bladestorm still in the hands of Concon. Spots 2 targets, lands 1, and that's all it is. They've managed to establish A control. They have art control as well. And yeah, the spike's not down yet, but that seems like a foregone conclusion. That seems inevitable. Thing here is Chichu does have his pit. And it's early. He could invest it. Oh, that kill certainly would have been it. Huge kill out from Smoggy, though, with the Spectre. A 1v2. He's weak. He has no armor. Position not necessarily betrayed yet, but all he has is 5 bullets in the clip. Time not on his side either. The shock dart doesn't deal any damage. Smoggy taking some of that space. You imagine here, it's just enough to buy some time, try to keep him around. But 100 Thieves finally on the board.
Yeah, I think on the Jet. And it's funny to say this, but first time we have him opping on Jet in this series, even though we played Icebox.
That was on everyone's bingo card, I'm sure.
If you just joined us, he played Omen on Icebox. 100 Thieves took that map, but didn't have the same expectation.
Concon.
Just a shorty.
Oh, but the shorty's plenty. Oof. Bang gets a kill, but he's got 30 HP left.
I'm surprised Concon didn't get that kill. Normally he's firing those 2 bullets instantly.
Yeah, it looked close. Now remember here, you talked about Cryo with the op on Jet. He's been so patient here. He and Asuna haven't moved from B long this entire time.
Chichu and Howdong have been a problem here when they hit the B site. Look how cautious they're being. They have to get in position to pop the mollies down. Asuna does have Breach ult as well, but this Cosmic Divide is going to fall before this flank can go completely down, I think.
Ah, the timing's going to be close. You got to be careful. Oh, there was no one waiting on the other side. Bang takes some space. And Chichu trades him right back.
Oh, they might be able to get half before this wall even elapses right now, and Chichu has the ult too.
He has ult, and he picked up a Phantom
But
off
look,
of that kill.
Breach ult though, that can counter that instantly, so.
That'll counter it too. Chichu falls. Howdong still playing back sight. The Rolling Thunder invested, and they're waiting for just the last few peeks. Clean shots off from Smoggy, but there you go. You see, once again, Cryo with the op. That's why people have been waiting. That's why people have been excited for it.
It wasn't anti-eco though, and we did have some investment here. 2 ults used from 100 Thieves. It's definitely, you can tell, 100 Thieves is respecting with a bigger spread. Because Chichu wants to ult here on A. And Concong's just left to ult, or to op all the way down B long. And with this ult, we might actually run into a situation where Cryo goes head-to-head with Concong on the ops late in the round. For now, though, it looks like a B leak clear is on the cards. Derek has his drone.
Concon just gave up that aggressive angle, took a slight step back. 100 Thieves using the drone that you just mentioned, clearing out mid.
Yeah, and that's making noise. They know what's going on right now. Asuna just sent a flash through sewers.
Uh-oh. Concon's
a lot of space.
Yeah.
Concon wants to peek this.
Yep, he's got the op, and he's right there waiting to receive. 2 members right in front of him, and the flick is clean.
And Cryo's not taking any more space, so any threat that was there of getting a pick inside a sewer is gone. He lets them by.
Oh, one thing worth noting here is Cryo did get tagged. So they have a decent idea of where the rest of the members are.
Cryo's just still holding this right now. The stun, he dodges it. Head to head. Cryo's going through the smoke. He picked up a Phantom.
Yeah, op in the hands of Asuna now. Kankan's just a man
Oh my goodness.
by himself,
There it is.
keeping things back, and Asuna's the one who lands a shot.
What?
A second one out from Asuna.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that might have been a no-scope.
We'll have to see that one again. For all of the anticipation of Cryo at the op, it's Asuna who gets 2 clean ones.
He's gone now. Cryo up close.
Yes.
Avoids the Nightfall though, but no pings except for back call, so very much aware that he could be in there. Or maybe not. Chichu just cleared back call without his
Hey,
back turned to it.
Oh, they have an idea now. Timing here for Cryo is everything. Oh, the wall keeps him safe.
What?
No way! Stellar, huge. Having to do it out on his own. Chichu again in a heroic spot for EDG. Can he save the day once again? The timing is there, and oh my gosh! Choo-choo once more! No way! No way, man! Cryo thunderfooting his way around
Third clutch. Now in the bag for
in the,
Chichu.
in the first half.
In the first half.
One enemy remaining.
In the first 6 rounds. I mean, he's 50% of the time clutching the round. That is just ridiculous.
He had 1 bullet left. 1 bullet left. I feel like we need a clutch counter for Chichu.
Back in the game here. Kong on the angle, tries to take it towards Cryo. No op for him this time.
That might be the first opening miss he's had this map.
Very well could be. And he's dynamic with it too. I mean, it's so nice to watch. No matter if his crosshair placement is not perfect for the first shot, he'll go for those jump peaks. He'll find people on ramps. He'll find just heads. Pixels.
And it seems reckless, but if it works, then I guess sure, right?
I mean, it's not reckless. He's playing Jet. The guy could just escape. You just dash away. I mean, compare that to how Cryo, I mean, he's attack hopping. It's much different, but like in that last round, trying to clear into sewers. Just really not taking the initiative at all. Look at this. Bang has gotten all the way up in sewers. This is really nice.
Really aggressive here, and nobody just pop flashing through his smoke, cleans up Cryo.
I mean, I'm really now.
But
Bang's deep in the line, though.
yeah, he is, and he
They're
may
looking for him. Look, nobody is literally walking in. And now he's been clear, but with the information that he got close sewers, he thinks it's gone. Bang, definitely a threat still for the 2 players on this site.
He's got to go be fast here because surely he's expecting more pressure from behind him. He's got to take this space. He's got to clear out the fights in front of him. Chichu pre-firing the angle, expecting the push in from Bang. Reads it like a book. Asuna with 2 massive Stinger kills here, though. They've got the Rolling Thunder to push them back. That should create enough space for the spike to go down.
They don't have space on site right now. Thankfully, no utility on the character still alive here.
Asuna very quickly managing to upgrade a weapon as
Kong's
well.
all the way through. Wait.
How has he gotten this far? They've got him pinched. The spam is there. How on earth? EDG looks so clean in these rounds. They look so good.
They are frying. And he's running all the way back up as well in the spawn. Smoggy to get the op. 5-2. Huge lead. And I'm thinking back to the stats that Josh kept referencing on the desk.
Oh, don't hit him with the stats.
I don't have them on me, but the first kills, the duels and engagements going on in those first 2 maps for timing calls
Get out of my way.
in those positions.
Oh, no.
He's already just
He's just waiting for it, bro.
That's so cool, too, because we've seen so many picks from that position.
Hunter's Fury, Blade Storm's used. Concon responding in kind with what Cryo's offered.
This is pacey here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it is. They want to go fast.
I think it KO ulted though, and can you get through any smokes here? Nobody, again, just finds a kill.
He's got a frenzy. He's got a frenzy. Chichu just on the other side of the smoke. He's so weak. Oh my gosh, he did.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
he did. Cryo saved the day. He looked away.
I think Bang didn't even see him.
I don't think so.
I can't use that.
But they're not in the site, Doug.
Should run.
They're still not in the site. They're investing a lockdown here, and I think with the gun that Bang retrieved, yes, there's a chance. So let's see if they go for the same sort of fast flash repush. What?
They didn't really take space until lockdown was already through, and that's gonna allow Concon to go aggressive. He's able to take his space right back. It's now a 2v2. Cryo still has blades. Spike managed to go down, but just by the thinnest of margins. Phantom in the hands of nobody. He still has a flash to work with too.
Oh,
Cryo's been here
so
for
good.
so long. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Look away. He had the positioning. He had the play.
I mean, did he have the positioning though? On top of that box?
But he didn't know he was there. He didn't look at him.
It's so tough to hit that angle with knives.
Yeah.
When you're missing in these post plants right now for 100 Thieves. And any time they're getting in these situations, the clutches that Chichu is consistently winning, that EDG is consistently going 2v3 against them. It's the proactivity to find. Those sorts of things are missing right now for 100 Thieves. And I think that's not normal.
Knife tagging Cryo. I believe he was the only one revealed by it. And they're certainly not being quiet about where their position is right now. They've used a drone, jumping through, trying to take some space art. He got Asano, who still has his fault line too.
Oh, nobody. Risky there. I guess with the smoke, he's happy to jump in and rotate back on the site, make sure that Haodong's not left all alone.
What a brutal one-way to have to work through.
Well, they got the tools for it. Flash, stun. And drone already spent. Dart potentially from Derek as well. And there it is. It does land in there. Cryo dashes on. Smoggy just leaves it again. And I mean, they already got a lot of art control earlier on, so this space doesn't really gain them much. With 40 seconds left, it's going to be an A split.
And it's going to be another opening kill for EDG.
But there's also no smokes on this hit anymore. Bang is gone.
30 seconds left.
Nobody going to be the first line of defense. Turns a flash, turns right back, and takes care of Asuna. You got Smoggy helping out from just around the corner too. The spike trying to go down and does.
Spike planted.
Numbers still heavily in favor of EDG, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be getting better for 100 Thieves anytime soon.
And the planter there just got pulled and executed from Haodong. Stellar against an op, he has to hold on. Cryo can't really hold the line for him.
No.
He's letting him cross. Stellar's getting pinched. Oh, but he makes it work.
Oh, he goes for a second. He is able to get two, but ultimately falls.
Doug, they're crumbling.
Yes, they are.
They're crumbling. It's not in a disastrous way, but little things here and there. Bang getting picked early there. They still get on the site, don't get me wrong, but there's easy picks. Once the plant is going down, they're fighting for free.
Spike planted.
Just casually, look at that pull. Not only did the planter get seized earlier on in that, but then he gets pulled. There's so much harassment going on too. And on Lotus, it was 14 first kills for EDG. It's looking like even worse of a margin here.
Yeah, absolutely. This feels very, I mean, this is the same hit that we saw in the previous round. The fault line and then the flash to take space to put Cryo into position to get a kill.
Go.
This time he gets it.
Okay, but 5 HP, and this is the first time that Smoggy's actually committed to holding into sewers. And I think this one, because it comes a little faster, remember, it was 40 seconds left in the round when they got success in sewers last time. And that's where the defensive side, oh, they're re-peeking. Nice shot from Derek.
Clean, yeah.
You want to fight it.
Wall out too, Chichu counter-ulting. You have to deal with this, and they do. A lockdown in.
Cryo still cooking across the middle of the map.
No way he pushes this, does he?
No, I don't think so.
He's got a pocket back here. Aftershot's going to clear, and then Bang is already through the link.
I mean, that's well done
There
there
you
at
go.
100 Thieves, yeah.
That's what we needed to see. Very clean executing. Cryo's going to find the finishing touches? No?
Surely Concon doesn't save the op here.
Imagine he, I mean,
Well, they know where he is now. But do you hunt him?
looking at the money right now, it's not amazing for 100 Thieves, but there's also very little rounds left, and the money for EDG is not great either.
Yeah.
I think you go for it. Concon's been such a problem with the op. You're going to deny the op in the next round, but now that he's found some space, it's too much of a risk. Maybe if Cryo doesn't go down and he's just walking around on A main, maybe you can go for it.
A thrifty round win for 100 Thieves, and crazy to think that after everything that we've seen.
Won't win these two. Then it's a done deal. Because they should be winning. They've gotten thrifted twice so far in the series, I believe.
What do they do here? Again, a little bit of space garnered. Concon with the op. Shot goes a bit wide, but now they know where he is.
There's that caution I was wanting from Cryo as well. Actually trying to feel out where the angle is, feel out where the op is.
The thing is, I thought nobody was going to hit the second shot, bro. It's very close, but Cryo taking some space. He's got the dash procced, and he's pushing his way forward. Stellar waiting back. A bit more pace, a bit more urgency behind this approach from Cryo. Spamming through, Smoggy staying alive. I don't know that they have fully confirmed that he's there. I don't think they have.
I think they know based off the utility used earlier.
Oh, and the spam now confirming things. Concon still getting an op kill onto Asuna. There it is, cleared out. You mentioned the eco for EDG. And while the round isn't over, it doesn't look great.
30
Cryo's
seconds
going
left.
for this. Peek off Stellar maybe, yeah, this is clean. Very nice.
Last
We're gonna full this.
spike
Two
down.
huge rounds out from them to salvage the half.
Cryo coming alive is huge. I mean, we can't understate enough the impact that everybody expected this guy to have and how much of an animal he was last year throughout Champions. Here's an updraft. Oh, actually got caught by that knife. Not that it matters. He could have caught Concon because he is on the angle, but it's not quite deep enough. And knowing Concon, he was probably pre-aiming it anyways.
It looks like, again, we're going to see some of this mid-control from 100 Thieves. Perhaps into Link, as we've seen before. The interesting thing is, I mean, EDG have kind of been comfortable giving up some of that space, to be honest. They'd rather play their lives, with the exception of the one round where Smoggy challenged. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of the same. The drone through, and this time the Nightfall as a response.
It's so nice to re-clear all this. The one-way just goes back up. And this time, 100 Thieves wanted to push down B-Link instead of pushing into Sewers, which is great mix-up. But that actually caused them to walk right into that trap. They didn't continue to keep the space. Here's an ult fired off from Derek.
They've used the null command, and again, Concon gets another one with the op. Stellar down, the second one so close, and of course he's going to re-challenge because it's Concon, why not?
He's so much fun to watch, man. Oh!
And he's got him trapped! The blades let him down as Cryo gets a second. It's going to be a 2v1. Howdong by himself, the Rolling Thunder invested. A 3v1, excuse me. Oh, it's getting considerably worse for the leader for EDG. Flash in his face, tries to turn it, no real pressure yet. You're just waiting for him to tap, and then they can pounce. There it is, you start to see the utility come through. Cryo's gonna be the sacrificial lamb to check it. And he's the one who gets the kill. Again, for as dominant as EDG looked in the first half, for us to get to 7-5 feels like a small miracle.
Giving him opportunities to get up into space. We still haven't really seen that support going for him. But on the other side, guys, the players on Edward Gaming right now are firing on all cylinders. Every single player. Chichu in particular, but Kang too. They look so good and so hard to deal with. If they can keep things like they did on Lotus, very chaotic in these executes and find the right places to get up close. 100 Thieves was struggling to deal with that. This is the first time they're coming in with a lead at the half.
Really interesting how they were grouped up mid. It seemed like they were almost certain that that's where EDG wanted to go, and they did take some of that mid space through ART, but they've gotten onto A. You've got Cryo and Concon just a Cloudburst keeping them apart for now. And he had no idea.
Ooh.
Clean response out from Derek, though. They're still pretty healthy here. They've managed to take the site back rather quickly. Chichu doesn't have any post plant.
Smoke on the spike now.
Smoggy's got to go big here. Oh, the timing just not on their side as they try to push forward. They try to take the fight, and that's exactly what they do. Asuna jumping through the smoke, but the Classic's going to secure the pistol for 100 Thieves.
Good recognition there that he's running out of ammo. They had to be spamming the spike. They didn't really have the info, even though it was just a tap. We trade pistols again. I mean, these teams are evenly matched on so many different levels. Shocking to say.
Yeah.
Coming into this tournament. But once again, I mean,
One enemy remaining.
just underrated. A team with little information on them would just be insane.
Still have a little while before we try to think through the repercussions of that. For now, you've got Howdog playing in the smoke. Perhaps bit off a bit more than he wanted. And the thing is here, they scooped up the spike. They're going to go back mid, but Concon again is taking some of this space.
Already loving the approach here from 100 Thieves. They're just walking around, re-clearing things with Asuna, flashing, and they're playing passive in a lot of different space. Stellar setup. Yes, this flank is coming through. Oh, and it might actually be a pinch on the Stellar. He's up in heaven. Oh my goodness.
How have they done that? Concon looks surrounded, but he's the one who gets a kill, and now it's Stellar who's trapped. But he's slipped the net. He's gotten past them. He's gotten back towards safety. Nobody looking to get the spike down. Delays for just a moment, has to reposition.
Out fast.
The knife very
Kong
close.
Kong.
Yeah, forget about the spike, they just want to take the fight! Asuna with 2 big kills with the Bulldog. Now the spike out of no man's land. Well out of the reach of the remaining members of EDG. And Chichu with 4 HP, not able to get anything going. Balla, we're tied.
Yeah, but that was not a force from that first round or that second round from 100 Thieves. The way they're playing passive with Derek. Derek was watching the sewers moments before Kong Kong finds the timing on him. But also, when he's rotating, he doesn't need to be looking anywhere else. That's a big blunder from Derek. And letting him into easily having the advantage in this anti-bonus.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look great. 2 pistols, a Marshall. Certainly less than they would have liked to bring into this round. Cryo, he had the dash procced, but the timing on the peak from Smoggy is just too clean.
And this is where that approach starts to fail. When you start losing players instantly, it's really hard to continue the approach, right? Clearing space and playing passive, you're gonna leave gaps now. EDG just has to find them. They're going towards Bang right now, and that's the only player with the rifle. So potentially the wrong choice. But so much utility being thrown at him could be really difficult for him to deal with. And Asuna is in position to actually use a fault line and could pair it up with that grab well too.
So clean. I mean, even Concon just being just outside of the bit of utility invested. Gets out onto the site. Chichu with the molly at his feet still cleans up Stellar. Spike now down, and remaining members of 100 Thieves, again, they don't have much as far as guns. Bang and Asuna, the 2 who were initially supposed to respond, the first 2 who should have taken contact, still alive.
One more kill here, and he has Astral Wall. Oh, he has Astral Wall now. Trying to find a good gap. Yes, this is a really good gap behind this.
Chichu trying to spam through it.
There's the pull, though. It's going to bring the diffuser off inside the wall.
They still have some time, but it's not much. Bang's heroics are gonna have to be outrageous. He's gotten 1, that's all it's gonna be, but boy, was that close. EDG take the lead right back.
Falling off Art. And here you were waiting for Asuna. He used his Aftershock to clear the back of sight there and waiting for Bang to swing him. It took a long time, and Bang took a lot of damage there. That might haven't even seen EDG like be interested in Belong at all at the beginning of the rounds.
It's been all up the gut, man. It's been all up the middle.
He's rotating. I think right now they're pinging over towards B. I'm wondering if EDG has some sort of inkling about where the op could be and charging Chichu to try to figure it out.
Another hit up the middle in this 1-3-1 setup. Chichu's shoulder there should confirm that the op isn't there.
Exactly, and that's where the pivot is coming. He just jiggle peek down Belong, and that's the call.
Yep.
EDG members are rotating back. There's the drone. But it's only one, and it's only the Viper. Nobody from 100 Thieves is moving an inch. And I'm sorry, but there's not much retake utility here really posed for them. So if Derek gives up a B-long plant, this round could be done for.
I mean, they're starting to rotate now, but it may be too late. It's really just Asuna who's come over now. He is 1 point away from having the Rolling Thunder, so a kill here makes a big difference. But again, on B-long, when you've got so much space that you can deal with.
Oh, good. Utility there, Shock paired with the Aftershock, trying to get the plant not down. 20 seconds right now. They're delaying it until everybody's here.
Haodong trying to get around him.
It's not planted for B-long, so Derek's big success here.
Huge killer from
There it
Asuna, and
is!
there's the Rolling Thunder that we mentioned. Do they take space with? No! Concon wasn't hit by it! He was backside, avoids the ult, stays alive, and he's still backside. Oh! Tiny mistakes like that. I mean, if you can even call it, that makes all the difference.
Or maybe it was cleared by just the timing. That is the closest of margins, too.
I mean, he gets the opening kill, and it's Cryo of all people, right? The tip of the spear for this 100 Thieves side, and then there's just nothing else that clears. If he stays back there, he gets another kill. Finds so much value out of avoiding that ult.
It's huge. Down to pistols for 100 Thieves here. And they've been on the back foot all game now. They've got to find a magical round. EDG on the verge of 10. They're playing so slow, so cautiously, trying to feel out exactly what's happening. And there's a big trap play set up actually towards A main here. Austin's going to trigger it probably off that haunt.
That's been sitting there for a little while, too. But again, Bala, I want to go back to what you mentioned before. It's not like there have been many hits on the extremities. They haven't really fought for A main at all.
K ulting on the site right now, bring down any utility that could be there. KJ, stuff, whatever.
Sure.
And usually these flanks to A main, especially once they start only advancing, once the hit on B happens, they come way too late. But let's see what they can do.
Not a ton. Yeah, they took down Smoggy, but Chichu's going to continue to farm. He's got the Viper's Pit to work with now.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. I mean, you need a smoke here to try to even pressure the spike. Asuna's fault line is way too late from coming back.
I mean, they can play this so beautifully. EDG can. They have the weapons. They play off distance. And there's just not a whole lot they can do. Chishu gets 4 in the round. Again, he already had the Viper's Pit, so he's going to be able to carry it into this next round. A 3.
Updraft here. We saw Cryo go for this. Didn't find anything, and there again, it doesn't find anything. Bang just ducks away.
Cryo taking a lot of space down B-long.
They called smoke. He can challenge for sure if he wants. He has to challenge, honestly. This A main hit is maybe coming faster than we expect.
Yeah.
Nightfall in. Kankang is going through.
He's got the blades. He's got a Vandal, too.
Oh, he's spammable here.
The spike still hasn't made it out onto the site. It's
7
still by
HP.
A main. I mean, there's so much attention drawn towards Concon, but the spike still isn't there.
Not a pivot being called. The pit invested onto Art. That's pressuring Stellar right now, but there's the spike. They're not getting it on site. Oh, the dart. Kakar's got a break. He's tagged. He's gone.
And the spike is still out of reach. The problem is they have, well, I thought they had enough room to work with around the pit to get the spike back, but no, there's just enough of a gap for Smoggy to fall. And finally, it seems like a decent hold from 100 Thieves. Better than decent, flawless. As 100 Thieves get to
Again,
8.
he gets tracked by the drone too. I think a lot of things go wrong for Kong as well to get the space.
There they are. Just swag. Spike spotted.
Derek and Bang with a really good reclear and hold. Here's a stun as well from Asuna to give Cryo some space.
That's exactly what it does, and he takes that space.
The dart too, everybody's rotating off.
Now, I don't think they knew that Cryo took the space in the previous round. They had rotated off before he got here. Shot goes just a bit wide. He backs right on up.
Yeah. He goes way deep. And here's the problem here. Now he's behind the Viper wall. So if they do choose to pivot back towards him, could get dangerous. And also with that Viper wall potentially being cycled at this time, no, they're using the orb instead in mid. That could deny information from them down below.
Yeah.
And force a rotate. Derek's just droning it out right now. That puts Cryo back on the angle, but Asana's really unsure about what to do right now.
And also worth noting that Derek's not going to have that drone for the rest of the round. Such an important part. Such an important piece of utility. Oh. Found a gap. Concon saves alive for now. They've got the
the stun.
Fury.
That was so close to working on the Concon, but he dashes away. He's actually gotten space in the sewers right now. They're hitting the A site still, though. Bang left alone. Asana still has flashes for him. There's also an ult from Stellar.
Util dump from Asuna. Nobody having to reposition. Spike still in hand. 20 seconds left. Ob shot not landing from Concon. Takes a slight step back. This is going to be straight up 5v5 for the site. With 13 seconds left, it's going to be chaos while Stellar has his ult to work with. The spams through the wall. Concon's down. Nobody is as well.
Slow it down now, 100 Thieves.
You've got Cryo in a great spot here. And it doesn't seem like it's going to pan out. It's not going to matter. Cryo isn't even going to have a shot to do it because 100 Thieves have pulled them back on their own.
There it is. Out of the timeout again. 100 Thieves are the one who reaps the benefits, and they've actually put EDG in a space where their economy is not the greatest. And it's flawless too, Prime Gaming. Huge round from Derek. Also credit to Stellar for staying alive inside of sewers when Concon was pressuring him.
Cheers for the economy for EDG. It's not great. Cryo still has the op. Still playing down belong though.
They haven't looked nearly as dangerous on these types of rounds on this half. With that orb, actually, I think they can creep into sewers. They'll break the alarm bot anyways. And finally leaning towards B. I think this is where they've gotten the most success here for EDG. They've been really relying heavily on A in the past couple of rounds, and that's been costing them. But look at this setup. Cryo here, Stellar here.
What's interesting is it seemed like the spike was going towards A, and you still got nobody trying to take some of that space A main, perhaps try to draw a rotation.
They might have baited them in close. It doesn't matter though, Stellar gets the both of them.
Huge kills out from Stellar. The third there too.
And that wall timing coming down was because Stellar killed the Viper. And it caught Howdon completely unaware as well. They've re-cleared Long B with a dart. And they've got full control. Nobody, moments before that sequence happened, was flashing out of the smoke against Bang. So they know his position as well in the last 20 seconds.
30 seconds left.
They're going to try to at least get the spike down on A. Try to get some credits here, but yeah, this round looks pretty secured. Again, you see the utility usage. Smoggy's able to take care of Bang though. But there's still so many things they're going to have to deal with.
Player standing.
Not even really able to get spike plant money as we're tied at 10.
Just a ridiculous series.
Absolutely. Note Smoggy has his ult. As does Bang. Cryo this time in a very different position. We've talked so much about him not getting a ton of value down belong and how it seems like EDG seemed to favor the middle of the map. Here he's holding down double doors.
It's not easy to get that flank off, but Cryo's definitely somebody who I've seen find success with that. They use the wall to pressure towards A, but they're actually running into Cryo right now in sewers.
Cryo knows, but he's surrounded.
He gets away though.
Yeah. He's got help from Stellar too. Great opener.
Oh, EDG right now looking completely scattered. Howdong looking to find something to do. He could flank Stellar. This turret is really deep. Just trying to catch this cross on the screens.
Yeah, the hit's going to end up A. 100 Thieves have a couple members here as well.
It's the same approach as last round. One person trying to sell a fake.
Yep. Or at least draw rotate, something, anything.
With the amount of noise here, they are drawing rotates, but there's barely anything happening on this site, and Stellar cleans it up too.
It's working.
They hear the plant.
Between the plant going down, Howdong falling, yeah, they've understood that it was all a ruse. Nice timing out from Bang. It's a swing, get the kill on Chichu, a 5v2 here. Yeah, and the spike was planted, but again, it's just so difficult for them to get back into this thing, but nobody trying to push the pace. Smoggy gets another.
2v2.
How have they gotten it back to this? How have they gotten it back to this? Nobody with 3. It looked so safe.
That's a, what is that, a 2v5?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that is back-breaking. Economy's still good for 100 Thieves. Be long.
And he's taking a real aggressive angle too. By himself.
He can't dash, he can't dash.
Nope. So he's just praying that he doesn't get spotted, and yeah, he's able to get one. How much more can he find? No, nothing. That res should be pretty easy to come back up as well.
The flank as well. That alarm bot is down. Stellar's watching it, but he loses the fight.
Chi-Chu wins it out. And now they have to figure out how do they deal with this pressure. The Cosmic Divide invested.
Smoke to get out. I don't think they want to commit to this right now with this Cosmic Divide up.
And they still have so much time, Balla.
There's a minute on the clock.
And they can really, they can flip the map, they can fully rotate, and the thing is, because of the Cosmic Divide, they have no idea. They don't know if they hear rotations coming off. They don't really hear much of anything.
And even if they did, the control is in favor of EDG right now. Look at Chi-Chu's position. He's up top mid. He's just spotted A main. There's no flank coming.
Oh, the timing. Oh my goodness, the
Oh my
timing.
gosh.
Asuna clearing everything. A couple shots to the back of the head, and Chi-Chu falls.
And that's the wall down. They can't use that to execute anymore. They have to plant safe. They won't be able to play it B long.
Aftershock used, Asuna flashing to try to take some space back because you see their positioning. It's not like 100 Thieves have much to work with.
Drone coming right now.
And with 25 seconds left, all of a sudden, the conversation changes. Yeah, they can't go back A, but they're going to try. It's a foot race.
There's a turret. Oh, Stellar's dead. They can get all the way through A main. 14 seconds. I'm not even sure they have time right now.
They very well may not.
10 seconds left.
It's a sprint
Remaining.
all the way there. 6 seconds.
What? What?
Forget about the time. That was the Hail Mary.
That just happened. I mean, I think 100 Thieves thinking, okay, there's only 20 seconds left. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Let's investigate.
One enemy
And Kankai
remaining.
just kills them all.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if they had the plant too, by the way. So
No,
he might have,
I don't
he
think
might have-
so.
He might have had to do that. Just ridiculous.
Potentially the last round of the series. The Rolling Thunder invested the Gravity Well there as well. He's stuck, but the Seas and the Gravity Well in response keeps him back.
That's a lot of utility invested right
Yes,
there,
it
and
is.
for no value.
Just a reset. Now Stellar has this lockdown, so they haven't thrown everything at this.
China 1 round away from taking their first international series win, and only participating in their second.
Not a bad ratio, not a bad record. But they still have to close it out. Got Smoggy, who's now going to have his Nightfall in line. Once again, spread thin. Big fight here. Chi-Chu holding the angle. Asuna gets punished. He got a little greedy. He got a little curious. And it cost him his life.
And the interesting part, the key to the A-holds for 100 Thieves was Asuna throwing that aftershock, delaying a lot for Bang and Cryo to work their magic on the site. Stellar has ult right now. I would love to see a preemptive ult
30
popped.
seconds left.
Ask and ye shall receive. The lockdown used, and with 23 seconds left, I don't know that they're going to be able to do much to clear it out. They have to give some of this space back. They're going to commit.
He's committing in this.
They're going to commit.
I mean, he gets the plant. There's still 3 people who can protect him. He's not going to go down. Kankang on the flank too.
Oh no.
A game-winning play.
Is this how it ends?
2 times in a row.
Is this where the hope of 100 Thieves fall? Con again.
Derek has been looking at this.
I mean, they just have to wait.
Wait, this is not planted very good for them. This is not planted very good.
Bang with 2 massive kills.
He's got
But
to speed
Stellar's
up.
gotten it to half. He's gotten it 3/4 of the way. He's going to take it all the way. 100 Thieves are not done yet.
Oh my goodness, and Kankang is actually putting. There's the final timeout for EDG2 called. Look at this. Kankang is really trying to speed it up right now to get up there close. They try to plant for long.
Do they go aggressive? Look at this ball. There's no split. There's no spreading things out.
This stun makes it look like they're going for that A main control, so there might be caution here from Edward Gaming.
I don't think they've made a hit like this. This looks very concerning. The wall goes up. The Prowler to take some space. Remember,
Cryo!
Derek's the only one there. You called for Cryo, you called for the op, and he delivers early on. Derek spamming through, deals a little bit of damage. Austin with 2 massive kills, but Chichu gets it back.
The pit's down!
It's a 3v2. Spike not planted yet. Plenty of time.
No
Chichu.
mollies, nothing to keep this plant from going down.
Derek's Hunter's Fury not at play as he's dead. Smoggy weak. EDG
They're
looking
pushing
to
Stellar.
deal a devastating death blow to 100 Thieves. 1 round to decide it.
It's almost all on the IGL right now.
No way! He's gonna get both. He's gonna get both, and he does! Overtime on the books.
100 Thieves, keep it alive. Cryo with that first kill.
And it only took 1.
Falling right back into it. And still the danger was there. Still the danger was there in the pit. It was Chichu. Guy's been instrumental. Especially on that defensive half. Getting that 2K. The spam from Stellar too. She has a 6th sense for it. I mean, I'm surprised to see Edward Gaming go back towards that pit.
Up this overtime bout. And it looks like they're going to try to take some space A, the dash across from Cryo, and that should at least give enough sound confirmation.
Oh, they're going to re-clear right now.
Yes, they are. They've got some utility to deal with.
They're going to give it up after that. Not finding anything from Kong Kong.
No, a little damage dealt onto Cryo. But yeah, that's it, really.
Didn't even get the drone out from Derek either. Definitely working to try to get a pick there. Looking now, Chichu's got the orb on the back hall, on the wall. His setups have been phenomenal. His anchoring has been sensational. Oh, updraft for Cryo here.
Yep.
Top of screens, they can go through with this dart as well.
The thing is, as long as they delay here, it's just buying time for EDG to rotate over. They've made their way over now. The spike goes down, and they assume their post-plant positions. No Cryo, he's still playing backside.
Looking for a flash here from Asuna. But that orb is causing so much problems. And
Yes, it is.
they actually know Cryo's position. He's literally 1 HP in the orb right now. He stays alive though.
He's got to play in it. He's got to play in it, and Chichu spams him through.
This wall's gonna come back up. They've got to wait for a little bit of fuel and then they can go for it. The orb is there too.
Derek with 1 shock dart. Playing down long alongside Stellar. Smoggy's fallen. Chichu weak. As Derek finds another, the spams through as they're getting the kills they need. But how long's he gonna get to the fuse?
No.
He's gonna get to the fuse. It gets stopped just in the nick of time. They spam him down. They clean him up, and they take the lead. And they put the ball in his hands.
And they were also so close to being a top tier team at Champions.
He's
They
taking
did fall out in groups.
He's taking space. Playing around the recalled smoke. Space acquired.
They're rotating so fast. I mean, they barely even had any presence towards B at the beginning of the round either. Just starting for Cryo, getting him up there, and it looks like they might be heading towards him. They're rotating up through window after so much mid control.
He's alone.
Alone, but in such a good spot. This angle, difficult to deal with. It's not like they have many drones. They have prowlers, and that's it.
Yeah, and the knife from nobody just came back up.
He doesn't have any prowlers. He just got suppressed. He gave up the angle as well. Thought the timing, especially with all the pressure the Howdong's been pushing towards B, but this is the same look.
It's the exact same look.
Show one person over here. I like this from 100 Thieves. They're trying to collapse on him, but he still gets the kill anyways.
Oh, is he
Asta
gonna
might
get a
go down
second?
too.
It's traded back 1 for 1. Cryo still with the op. The Cloudburst air, the dash across. Waits
30 seconds.
patiently as Stellar gets another one. Concon has fallen. The op shot goes wide. Numbers in favor of 100 Thieves. For now, Smoggy with the plant, and it's unconventional.
The stun, 2 players stunned up. Cryo's trying to go forward, but the Molly keeps him back.
What a shot up from Cryo. He delivers. Stellar does as well, but Smoggy trading it back a 1v3 for tournament life. Again, the heroics have been so good, and they're not